What's going on, BullShippers? Don't need that screen on. What's going on there? I told you we were having issues. Take that off. Take that off. You want that one above that one. Okay, yeah, I've come in from work and I'm all in a hurry and I've got flustered and for some reason I can't get rid of this now. Let's take that, kill that, kill that. There we go. There I am. They're on the other screen. I know why that's done that. What's up, guys? How we doing? Mr. Poink coming in with his Flex member for 10 months. Yeah, membership might be all a bit screwed up, I think. Because I was offline for a period of time. Let's get my lights sorted out. I was off time for a period of time. No, put it back. No, put it back. Don't want to see the face. How are we all? Hope we're well. Hope we're good. Yeah, so I got the dev build last weekend and I built the tech tree. Got all of that. Sorry, I built the calculator, got all that done. Sat down. Recorded a excuse me, what the hell was that just fell out of that? There it is. Recorded a sneak peek video, sat down on Thursday night to edit it and realized that I'd recorded the whole video without my microphone on, so I was like, didn't have time to record another one, which was why there was no sneak peeks. But we're getting back. We're live, we're getting back. You watch the game. Yes, I did, mate. Yes, I did. Okay, so Russell's in the chat. Fellow Southampton fan. I know some of you in the chat are American, but my football team, who are in the second tier of English football, were in the FA Cup final today against Manchester City, probably the biggest team in Britain right now, certainly, or the biggest team in the world, possibly, certainly the biggest team in Britain. Sorry, Arsenal fans, Man United fans, Chelsea fans, but, you know, they are. But, yeah, unfortunately, despite putting up a sterling performance, we got knocked out of the FA Cup in the semi-final. But yes, I did, mate. It was spectacular. Gutted, but hey, there you go. Right. Then let's run through the let's do a roll call very quickly because I haven't done that yet. Okay, Ryan in there first as usual. No surprises there. Only me in second. Slackety McSlackplace is back. Let's go. I left the first thumbs up, Martin, not Ryan. Says only he. Nice one, only me. Thank you very much. Don't forget to smash that like button, everybody else. I might have somebody joining me at some point in time this evening. I just go here and here and here and click that, and then go. I'm in the green. The moment. Right, okay, that's that. Tablet, being as organised as I am, tablet I forgot to put onto charge, so that's only currently got 3%, but I think I've got facilities if I plug that in. Like I said, I haven't not got in from work, so I had the game on at work. Right, there we go. That's that charging. That's that going. Hopefully that will be enough to keep that going. I want that there because we'll jump over to that in a minute. Right, roll call. Yes, only me, Ryan, only me. BCL, sup boomers, and the White Earth in there as well. What's up, White? Fezman liking my comment in Facebook, so that probably means Fezman will be here shortly if he's not here already because I haven't scrolled down that far. White Earth, Ryan. We got Talk Off as well. What's up, Talk Off? And Axe Derby cycling in there. What's up, Axe, BCL, Ryan, only me. Mike Wells. Hi, Mike. How you doing? And Sir Poing a lot. In there with the gambles. I did actually, while the intro was coming on, check that the cloud bot was working for you, and it is. So, Mr. Poing gambling away there. My nephew nephew Russell in there as well, just above Ryan. And scrolling down. I think that's just. We got Martini in there, and Johnny Das, angry as ever, Mr. Angry himself. Johnny Das in the chat. Ryan, it's proper football. I have just had somebody pop into my ears, my guest star, yeah, I guess, guest star on stream for this evening. Would you like to say hello? I can hear you, my friend. Can you hear me? More importantly, can
talk. That's my bad.
No,
How you been?
I've been good. Can chat? Can you hear me? No, can you hear him? Can you hear Jess on stream? They can. I'm getting a Jess fist bump from various people. We got Zendo citing in the chat as well. Going to be a wild season. It sure is, Zendo. After the bore that it was last season, bit low. They're saying. Do you want to just say something for me?
Yeah, no, I was just holding off. I'm actually in line to pick up Mexican food, so I will be in and out. But I just wanted to make sure that everything was working and all good.
Yeah, no, all
But
good.
I will definitely be, as soon as I grab it, I'll be back. But yeah, definitely wanted to hop on. And it seems like, what, has it been about a month since you were live?
Well, I did a live for the last day of last season, but to be honest with you, mate, I think the 1st of February was the last time I was live. It's been a couple of months. I'll if you're around after I've streamed, then I'll have a proper chat with you. Not that I don't. It's not something I just want to discuss publicly across the chat. It's not something I want on air, basically.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Plus, right now we're talking warships, gearing up for the new season.
Exactly. I mean, it's not, I've got nothing to hide from my audience as such, but the what's gone on, it's not something to just be out there on the internet.
Just private family.
Yeah. Like I said, everyone that joins me in the chat on the stream, I consider them my family. And that's kind of how I view them all. But once it's on the internet, it's on the internet forever, and anyone can find it, and that's kind of like,
it can be clipped into anything.
Absolutely. So so we
have no idea where I'm going day one. I parked like 4 days early last season and luckily still made it in the top 500. But there's an abundance of wealth as far as like tools offensively to start the season. So I'll be interested to hear what you and everybody else thinks. So I kind of have an idea of kind of a jumping off point tomorrow morning.
Yeah, it's crazy mad. It's actually 2 mornings away, mate. I'm live on a Saturday night, so we've got all of tomorrow to wait.
For some reason I kept feeling like it was Sunday. So yeah, even better. We have an additional day.
No, normally I've got a Sunday as well. So I'm going to go live again tomorrow night, and we are going as tomorrow evening. We're going to smash the boom pass in one hit. We're going to smash the boom pass in one go tomorrow evening. That's the plan for tomorrow, and probably talk a bit of warships and do a bit of crab and what have you. We got the greatest player in the world on chat. On chat in the chat as well. What's up, Stone? Mr. Poing thought I was talking about him then. No, what's up, Stone? Thanks for jumping on. We're going to discuss all things tech tree, maybe do a bit of crab, and just. I don't know what we're going to do. We're just, I'm just having a live stream because I can, because it's been a while. Like I said, we're going to do another one tomorrow. So yeah, we've got Jess going to jump on with us a little bit later on once he's completed his queue for his quesadillas. He's just popped out now of the green room of the chat, but yeah, he'll be on later. Okay, so let's jump over here next. Then tablet is starting up, like I say. Yeah, you can't see it because the jobby's in the corner. Just let's give him a quick thumbs up for that message. Okie dokie. Let's find Boom. Downloaded Boom on the. Right, did you go to the match or just watch? No, unfortunately, I was only able to watch it. It was at Wembley. Tickets are rare as hen's teeth, to be honest. So I had to watch it from the privacy and comfort of my own home. But my own home, my own screen. So yeah, I watched it on the iPlayer on my tablet. Oh, we got another one of those we can pick up. Probably a building blueprint. At some point in time, that's probably another live stream, is to just get the base up to scratch, because I mean, I've got loads of defences that need rebuilding, and I've got over nearly 5,000 trader tickets that need opening, and I really ought to do something with this at some point in time. I'm not spending diamonds or speed up tokens on that. Be right, just grabbing some Mexican. Taco Jess is on the case. So yeah, okay, we've got crab on the go as well. So I suppose if I load up some scorchers, we can probably crack a few. Just drop him and all of them. Well, we only need that many. So yeah, what are we thinking this season then? Let's take let's jump over there. We don't want to do, so that's capture. Okay, so that's where we are at. You don't need to see my YouTube studio. So the tech tree. What are our thoughts? What are our feelings? Oops. Where are we? Is really loud in my ears, but we got Direwolf subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much, Direwolf. Wow, I need to adjust the volume on that. Now everyone now going to go and unsubscribe and then resubscribe. So yeah, there is the tech tree for the season. Can you? No, you can't. What about if I ping that there? That's better. That works better for you, doesn't it? Collect your free daily time card. I've got loads. Yeah. Over there, over there, over there, over there, over there. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. Only me. Stone, you'll appreciate this. So all of those messages that have been dropped in Telegram, what I need from you, Stone, you and I need to, I need to find time to have you, for me and you to be on call, just the two of us, for about an hour, just so you can bring me up to speed on everything new on warships, because I've missed so much. I am not Suranash is in the chat as well. What's up, 3? Hope you are well, my friend. And yeah, and basically give me a crash course in everything. So much they've added. Do you remember for so long we were complaining, about no new updates. And when new updates come along, I'm not able to take them. It's terrible, isn't it? But hey ho, what can you do? Where were we? We were just about to dive into another crab. We're just going to keep smashing bulleting these things out. Let's get rid of those cryo bombs because they only slow things down. You can't see the hits at the moment. Tech tree. Yes, that's what we were talking. That's what we're here to discuss. Gunboat energy and all that palaver. So what are your thoughts, chat? Where do you plan on going? I quite like the look of this little node here. This I can't call it up, can I? Hold on. Let me fire up this tablet. You're not going to be able to see this. I can't. I can't stream from this one because this is the dev build, but I can have it on while I'm streaming. If I fire this up, I'll actually be able to look at the tree, click on the buttons, and read the stuff that it says. But yeah, the engraving, the power, is it power surge? What do they call it? I'm going to get all the wrong stuff at the wrong time. That's pretty much how my seasons have gone to be. Now, to be brutally honest, I've just followed Stone's videos 2 days behind, grantedly, but I've just followed Stone's videos for the last 2 months, and they pretty much kept me where I needed to be. Looks like very short on tokens. Some of that stuff very expensive, the Max particularly. Yeah, but there's I think some of the GBA, some of the gunboat abilities are auto maxing, aren't they? Like the speed serum, the cryo bomb. So you'll be able to pick those up and they'll be instantly maxed. Yeah, the power surge max gives you 55% GBE. Now I was trying to make sense of this, or I was trying to understand this. Gives an additional 50. It gives 55% additional gunboat energy for each destroyed building. That's not going to be the same as the GBA gain that we had, is it? But that's a lot of GBE. There's got a lot of There's going to be a lot of GBE flow. There's going to be a lot of critters and a lot of artillery, a lot of flares flying around this season, I feel. But yeah, I've built the calculator, but I haven't run any numbers through it yet. But so what are people's paths? What are your opening paths? What's your I'm just gonna wing it for a change, says only me. Yeah, I quite like a winging it account. Let's do that and do that. Move that over here because you don't need that. But obviously I think probably Zip is probably the opening choice, picking up enough tech to open 3, I would imagine. If we take a look at take a quick look at the decks. No, take a quick look at the decks. That is 3 there, right in the middle of your screen. Cool. Nope, you don't want to do that. Drag that down. There is the 3ER deck. That is the 3ER deck. Obviously we've got this little dead end all the way up there, which is going to be accessible from here, but anything being dropped here is going to be drawn naturally to whatever's here. So I see 3ER being reasonably strong. That's obviously if line of sight still applies. Like I say, I don't know how much of the mechanics has even changed, to be honest. So it's quite conceivable that stuff that's dropped here will just headlight, will make a beeline for, oh, don't want to do that. Let's go tools, draw. So yeah, on the assumption that stuff that you drop here goes to the nearest building's line of sight, they're going to be coming around here. So anything that's built in this corner, these guys are going to come to early. They're not going to be looking to head off in this direction to anything that may be up there. So yeah, that's the 3ER deck. So I kind of feel that probably jumping to 3ER sooner. I must stop doing that. Take that out, undo that. So I feel that getting to 3ER sooner rather than later, if you can afford to, is probably the right choice. And this is the thing, the power surge. I kind of think that getting power surge early might actually be more beneficial than picking up the GBE node. Now I know it's only 12 keys, and obviously Stone will be releasing his deep dive into the tree tomorrow or later today or even earlier today, and I haven't seen it yet. Nice, only me, something new. What, winging it? Only me winging it? Yeah. Looks like very short on tokens. Some of that stuff's very expensive to max, particularly. Yeah, the GBA's oh, it's like Etch-a-Sketch. It can be like Etch-a-Sketch. You know, if we what do we do with Etch-a-Sketch? We kind of like did like that, and then we went like that, and then no, grow up, right? Yeah, enough of that childishness. But yeah, anyone that had an Etch-a-Sketch, I'm sure that yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, see, only me had an Etch-a-Sketch. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, I kind of feel that get into that power surge might be early doors, might be the way forward, and then from there, I don't know. I guess just pushing each ER at a time. Oh, that was on the old calculator, wasn't it? When you go, what was it? There we go. I don't know, the light might be reflecting off that. There we go, on the old calculator. Boobs on the calculator. Oh, it's like being back at school. I'm going to go get a quarter of rhubarb and custard. Yeah. The English contingent, the British contingent amongst us will be quarter of sweets when I was at school, quarter of a pound, 4 ounces of sweets from the sweetie shop was a thing back when I was at school. Rhubarb and custard, sherbet, lemons. Oh, those were the days. But yeah, so I don't know what, just push in from one ER to the next. Obviously, there's the troop damage there. Like I said, I've not run any numbers on the calculator. Where's Excel? There's Excel. I don't even know where we finished 21.5, didn't we? Of course we did. I haven't got the calculator to call up on screen. If you want me to, I can, but I'll have to set that up. Or you can just listen to me ramble it. So yeah, 21.5 we finished. So that gives us 212 keys, 3.4 million tokens. So if we, let's just, I'm just kind of spitballing my opening path now. So if we opened statue boost, I suppose I better because I can only see the chat in the chat there. So I suppose what I better do is put that there. At least then I can see the actual chat. Mr. Poing, solo tank solo, and you lost your critters, your critter coins, absolutely. So yeah, statue boost 1 will be going in there. Don't know what I'll be getting, but then we'll be going straight to 3ER. Now, if that's the case, we are going to need 300 tech, and right now we've only got 6, so 60. So if we take Gunboat, get my little new toy out. My wife bought me a number pad calculator for Christmas. This little thing here. It's a number pad keyboard, so rather than having the whole keyboard on the desk, I can just have the number pad on the desk, which makes using Excel a hell of a lot easier. So Gunboat 5, Landing Craft 5, that gives us 200 tech. And remote defib with let's say we take that to 4. Rifleman. I mean, opening troop, you kind of have to go rifle. Actually, I've only literally just noticed there is not a troop in sight, is there? It is rifleman or nothing. Shit, it's rifleman or nothing right up until. Although I did the calculator and did the tech tree and the pictures, and I never really actually looked at anything. And yeah, there's no troops. There's no fucking troops. Where's the troop? So yeah, okay. So we'll be maxing riflemen then. Let's stick them up to max. Explosive drones and critters. That's about it. Yeah. Well, we got. Drones on crack there. Drones on speed, sorry. We got them as an option. And not a lot else until we get to 4ER, where we find Super Warriors, Kavan, and Zukas. Then we got to open 5 to get heavies. but there's 2 heavies, bombers, lasers, but there's 2 heroes available there. Literally, I am just spitballing the tree right now. And then 6 is heavy chopper. Get to the chopper. Maybe that's what this season should have been called. I kind of got a feeling that. So it's literally loads of defences available up to 6. Not a huge amount of troops. Loads of GBAs. All the GBAs available. Okay. So yeah, that's yeah, but we got drones, but we got no smoke, have we? And drones without smoke don't overly work that well, if I remember rightly. You kind of need the smoke so that they can prime their charges, prime their fuses. So yeah. So has that given us 300? So yeah, the remote defib to 4. Yeah, defib has to, well, defib to 4, flamethrower, sorry, you don't need to touch defences then, but you're going to, aren't you? I mean, we're going to take both defences to 4, so we probably don't need defib at all to spend any tokens on defib. So if we did that gunboat max, landing craft max, machine guns 4, rifleman max, flamethrowers 4, that gives us 360, which gets us through the 300. I kind of feel that speed serum's important as well. What do you think? Are we going speed serum? I kind of think we probably should have to pick up speed serum. Thoughts on serum? I'll tell you what I'm going to do whilst I'm. It might. I don't know. It's up to you guys. What I was going to do was switch back, and then I'm just going to attack, because I'm sure you've all got the tree in front of you, or the tree accessible. So I'm just going to attack, because at least then you've got something to watch at rather than me scrolling through the tree. So yeah, more. I mean, let's leave speed serum for now and see where we can kind of push to. Mortars is going to be the next thing, obviously. And again, we're going to be taking those to 4 because we can. And then I just feel that this engraver is probably really rather important. Engraving, really rather important. And it is dear. I'm trying to remember what. So 3 is going to cost 450,000. If you want to go to level 4, it's going to cost just over £1 million. And if you want to max it, it's going to cost you 2 million. But you haven't got enough tokens to max it at this point. So even if you took it to tick 4, which I think is 40%, that's going to cost you 1 million. So probably 3, which is 25%, is probably the sweet spot for now, I tend to feel, which leaves this. So this is starting at rank 12, which is where I'm starting. It's going to leave you 1.169. And if we are looking at going through the, I mean, so with the nature of this tree, let's, if you remote hack next to an ER, what's its first target? I've got a feeling it just targets I've got tree. What tree? I've got a feeling it targets the nearest defense to it, and then it switches to, once it can't target any more defenses, then it switches to ERs. I don't think it goes straight to an ER. If memory serves me correctly. Yeah. Point saying defenses. So yeah, I think it does the defenses that it can do within its range. Polecat, warships, boreships. No, it's not. We love warships. Southampton's looking good for promotion. Yeah, we are optimistic of automatic this season, Polecat. But there aren't enough football fans on the stream, so especially Southampton fans to turn this stream into a Southampton Football Club loving, as much as I'd love to. Yeah, maybe that's a different channel, but no, certainly looking good for. I think if it comes to playoffs, I think we've got enough there to sort the playoffs out. But I'm optimistic that we can sneak automatic, but we shall see. Hopefully today's setback doesn't cost us overly heavy. Amawak, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Thank you very much for joining. Let's get another hit underway. Like I said, I'm just literally let's take those out as well. Wife and I were in Wales to see Wrexham win versus Stoke a week ago. Nice. Yeah, they're doing well under what's his name, the actor Ryan Reynolds, and Rob something, his mate. It'll be great for my team, Bournemouth, to have a bit of local derby. You Bournemouth, Martini? Nice one. Does that mean you're in this neck of the woods? If your local team is Bournemouth, by that I mean I live down in Devon. We got Mr. Poing sending a gifted membership, and he is sending it to drum roll. Only me receives a gifted membership from Poing. So at some point in time, I'm hoping to do, well, no, I'm not hoping to do, I will be doing a members only stream, but mainly because I want to kind of practice, get used to setting up polls and spin wheels and the like, because once we've got these initial hits, for example, once we've got these initial hits out of the way, Crab's fun, but I want to do something more with Crab. So yeah, what I want to do is like a spin wheel, where at the start of the stream you suggest, the chat suggests a series of troop combinations, and before every hit we'll spin the wheel and see what troop combos, and we'll just run that as a stream just for S&G. Yeah, live in Poole in Dorset. Oh, nice. Didn't realise you were that close, Martini. So yeah, no, it will be good to be back in the Prem. Fingers crossed. Okay, so where were we? Power Surge engraving. We've got Power Surge engraving. We've got the mortars. For those of you with a tech tree in front of you, that's kind of what I'm thinking so far. For those of you without a tech tree in front of you, there is a tech tree in front of you. Mr. Only Me saying thanks to Mr. Poing for the gifted membership. Appreciate that, and I appreciate the gifted membership too, Mr. Poing. Thank you very much. It all goes to help the channel and keep my wife in a steady supply of Maltesers, which is her current chocolate of choice. So yeah, that's let's get back to that, because I'm going to go and throw some more scorchers at the next level, and then what what I was going to say. Once we kind of get past these easy levels, then look, I was going to take a few requests for troop combinations from you guys and see what we can do. So yeah, with the nature of this tree this season, kind of everything is available. Let me just switch and I'll show you what I mean. If you take that middle path, so here, mortars, proto, troop health, cannons, ER, everything that you want is available off it. The same with the next one. So if you go ER, boom cannons, DBD, statue boost, ER, everything's available. You see what I mean? You kind of take that middle path and anything that you want is readily available right until 7 ER. And then the only things that aren't are the boosts. Sorry, the rocket launcher and shock launcher boosts there. From Kavan. Just 1 second, I've noticed something here. So let's unlock that. do that. Why is that? Not quite sure why it's done that, but there we go. That there. It's hidden there. Okay, so then what we want to do, bring that to there, bring that to there. This was all part of the setup that I didn't do earlier. Yeah, there we go. That's and then that down. 1 or 2 there, and then I bring that edge into there. Mr. Poing, I'm getting all the mines. So now we should squeeze that in there. Happy days, right? Lock that down. Right, there we go. Okay, so yeah, back up to this end. Well, it's not as clear as once it was, but at least we've got all the tree in. So yeah, as I was saying, we go boom cannons. So yeah, so down here, Rudy to rocket launcher or shock launcher boost is literally the only branches on the tree that don't exist. Everything else, so it's a fully accessible tree. So I kind of feel that from 3 to 4 ER, just taking that direct path is the best place to go. Getting all the mines is probably a real good shout as well, actually, if rifles are the only troop available. Somebody posted in chat not a moment ago about getting to 4 and backfilling. Direwolf, I think, get to 4 and backfill. If you finish from rank 21 or better, so it'd have been 21 or 21.5, I'm assuming, because the cutoff is 20 and then 21.5. You know, there's cryo. Yeah, there's cryo. I just hadn't got as far as working that out. But strategically placed mines, they negate cryos, don't they? Let's go there, go there, go there. I'm just going to run another bunch of scorchers up the crab, and oh, let's take those out as well. Run another bunch of scorchers up the crab and see what happens. So yeah, obviously, as Mr. Poing has quite rightly pointed out, there is a cryo, and cryos do tend to make a mess of mines, but with only rifles available, they're not going to take out all the mines and strategically place mines, especially on that great big open deck that is 3ER. But so yes, can we make 4? That was the question. So we take the engraving, because I think the engraving is going to be worth more than the GB nodes. And then we go proto 1, and we go troop health 1. We potentially come back for the troop damage, but we want to see whether we can get to 4ER with then we take the cannon. That kind of takes us to our limit, but if we go iron in those 4 chests, that gives us 110 keys, which obviously means we can open 4ER. We are going to need a little bit of love in some of these things that we've opened in order to get to the 600 tech that we require, but we We can do that in a sec. Let's just get another bunch of scorchers shoved up the crab. Everyone from over here. I position it about there, then drop these two down here. Come on. There we go. They can do their thing over there. You can watch that while I talk more nonsense. So yeah, 4 engine rooms gives 60. That leaves 50 keys. If we open everything in iron, so 50 keys would potentially then give us troop damage and the cryo bomb. That's 50 keys. Troop damage and speed serum and the cryo bomb. Don't see how. Heck. Do you know what actually could be? Troop damage. Actually, you know what might actually. I think serum and shock bombs could actually be worth it there. And then if you can get a rank picking up the next GBE node, I quite like the sound of that. Let's just pop those in. So we get shock bomb, and serum, which leaves us with no jobbies whatsoever. Serum's automatically maxed, so that's fine. Shock bombs. Let's just put 4 in as a cannons 4, troop health 5, 8-3. That leaves us 839,000. Serum and cryo. Yeah, I said serum and cryo, or serum and troop damage. I think so. Serum and cryo you can do as well, can't you? Because they are both, but that obviously that's going to be very heavy on the old GBE. You're looking at a blank screen again. I need to stay on top of this. Attack. Shove them all up there again. Serum and cryo, says Direwolf. Yeah, I quite like the thought of either serum and troop damage or serum and cryo. Mind you, will you need troop damage? Cryo's going to slow down the defenses as well. So yeah, maybe cryo over shock bomb might be a better idea. And if you did that, then obviously cryo and serum both come in maxed as well, don't they? Good shout, Direwolf. Which gives you the ability then to have max gun, but max everything basically, can't you? You max your machine guns, you max your flamethrowers, you max your mortars. You can't max your engraving, but you can take that to tick 4. Troop health you can max. Cannon you can max. Cryo bomb, they're already going to be there, and if that gives you 13, if that's enough to give you 13, then that's enough for the next GBE node. And if that's enough for the next GBE node, which then potentially depends on what that 4ER at deck's like. Let's get some more scorchers going up. Put some more scorchers up the old crab. Attack that. So are the tokens working out? Yeah, so as I said, I don't have the calculator available to bring up on screen for you, but basically what I've got right now, Martini, is gunboat 5, landing craft 5, machine guns 5, Rifleman 5, Flamethrowers 5. Nothing on the defib. Statue boost, probably take troop damage on that, I think. Mortars at 5, power surge engraving at 4. Proto will be the proto, troop health max, cannons max. So basically everything opened, everything that is opened at this point is maxed. Let's just say hypothetically we make these things 4. So cannon 4, troop health 4, tokens are tight. Yeah. Mortar 4, flamethrower 4. My riflemen have to stay maxed. Machine guns 4. If we did that, then we could go tick 4 on the defib as well. So yeah, if you want to put any love into your defib, you're going to have to kind of trade it off against max defenses. That's about the size of it, I think. Let's get another bunch of hits going up the old crab. What do we want over there? Wanted that over there. There we go. Let's chuck a speed serum on them as well, just it's cryo bomb. What cryo bomb? Doesn't affect them at all, does it? Tokens are tight, so yeah, I think that's probably the path, the opening path that I'm going to opt for. Kind of wait for Jess to turn up now so we can have a back and forth. But yeah, that's so with the tokens, that leaves me 262,000 tokens. So that's max gunboat, max landing craft, 4 machine guns, 5 riflemen, 4 on the flamethrowers, 4 on the defib, troop damage on the statue boost, 4 on the mortar, 4 on the power surge. I would guess either the blaster or the doom cannon. Doom cannon's going to do more splash for damage. Can you show me on the tree where the artillery is? Of course I can. Yep. If I press that button there, so the artillery is up there. So there's the start. The artillery is just before 4 on that GVA node. But if you select artillery, you're going to have to trade it off against flare. I don't know if you can clearly see that from there, but if I zoom that in, bring that down there, that GVA node contains the artillery or the flare or the explosive drone. So if you're thinking of barting stuff out, the thought had occurred to me, then you're going to have to trade it off against the flare. And I'm not sure that maybe in the early stages you get away with it, but later on in the game, maybe not so much. Mr. Poing gifting Martini now a membership. Gifting all the channel OGs memberships today. Hey, Mr. Poing. Nice one. Martini coming in with the cheers and the acknowledgement. Let's get another hit going up. Yeah, then swap to flare. Dire Wolf, this is going to be a banger of a season. I think it is. I think it's going to be the polar opposite of last season. I think we can safely say that. Whereas last season was a bit of a slow burner, this season is going to be a banger. So I am working Monday, but I'm hoping to be done relatively early. See if these scorches on the right can do anything before that gets. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm home at a relatively early stage on Monday, so I'll fire up a live stream on Monday and we'll open the season up. Who knows? I might even run 2 accounts. I might even get the old Donkey account, because Donkey will be starting from level 1. I'm pretty sure of that. Haven't touched Donkey for a couple of seasons. Get back into Crab. Let's run some more Scorchers. Run some more Scorchers. Oh, that's annoying. Let's shut that down, shall we? Let's maybe start even taking some of this sort of kind of semi-seriously. You know, in the sense that we'll throw a few artilleries around and maybe some speed serum or something. These guys over here can get some serum. Bullet just can't keep up, look. Even with the speed boost. We got a Fez man sighting in the chat. Told you Fez to be along shortly. What's up, Fez? How you doing, my friend? Direwolf, cheers and good luck to you. No worries, man. Yeah, we'll be kind of. I think we'll go back to the tree once Jess turns up, and he and I can kind of have a bit of back and forth. Then we'll kind of bounce some ideas off each other and see what each other are suggesting. I'd say I'm gonna go live again tomorrow. So if anyone's got any other insights, let's pick up this nonsense and these, and at some point, yeah. So I need a Fez man showing the love, only me. At some point I need to, probably tomorrow, we're going to concentrate on ticking off some of these tasks and getting these chicken scorchers. I've kind of missed out on some of the things that they've been throwing our way the last couple of seasons. Let's claim that and that, and oh, a troop damage 13. There's no shed to put it in. Let's just get rid of it. Have we got enough to... Let's get another. So I'm constantly building magma statues, because if any of you are aware, despite playing this game religiously for 12 years, other than the last couple of few months where I've been otherwise engaged, I still haven't achieved a troop damage 32. That is my, literally is my unicorn. It really does seem. What the heck is this channel and why am I subscribed? You are subscribed, Flint, because you love it here. You absolutely love it here. Well, you shouldn't have deleted your... Didn't delete it. I didn't delete it. It wasn't actually a 32 I deleted. It was a 31. I have never owned a 32 troop damage statue. It was a 31. Good luck everyone, back later, like number 12 here. Yeah, it was a 31 that I deleted because I cooked a 32 troop health and got all excited because I thought it was a 32 troop damage. So I deleted my troop damage. I've scrapped 632 TDs. Wow. Yeah, I've got me 42. I'll pick me 42 GBE up. Oh, probably within the last 12 months, I guess. Is that? No, it's not. So I just had a blip in my ears. I thought it might have been Jess in the, but it's not Jess in the channel. I don't know what that blip was. Somebody somewhere. Let's come out of there because you're just sat watching the tech tree at the moment whilst I'm scrolling around my base. So yeah, 30, 32, 31. That's my highest. Pick up all this nonsense. Oh, geez, I remember the 32 troop damage statue debacle. Mine was the max GPE statue. Been playing 7 or 8 years. Only got it last year. Wow. Yeah. So my 35 troop health I picked up fairly early on. Never used to run one when I was just running ops. I never used to run one, but then when I started collecting my crab trophies, I got the troop health then. But I mean, I've only ever gone level 1 on crab because, well, I say I can't see the point, but in between content creation, making videos work, looking after the wife, and trying to kind of juggle all the balls in the air, crab kind of had to take a bit of a back burner. Plus the fact I enjoy warships way more, and it got to the point where crab was sort of pointless because you're just building up all these resources and not actually using them on anything. So at least now with crab, it's kind of worth doing because the resources actually take you somewhere. Let's give that a serum over there. Let's give these guys a serum over here as well. I could have popped that cryo bomb, but by the time the artillery gets to it, it's not going to be much point. There we go. And that's another one down. But certainly building diamonds, it's a useful tool. And I probably should do a little bit more with regards to crabbage. Get that lot down. See if we can a couple. Couple more. I mean, I can hit the ×3 and speed it up if you want, but I sort of think that they're going through it fast enough at the moment. Let's take that out. Yeah, they seem to be ploughing through it quick enough to not warrant needing the ×3. But what I don't want to do, one thing that I'm really careful of not wanting to do, is to get a legendary 2 stat. I mean, yes, get a legendary 2 statue, because all my statues are all legendary 1. Say that they are all ledge 1 statues, so I don't really want to get a ledge 2 statue if it can be at all avoided. I know that's weird, but and it also does my head in. That, which one is it? This one. This does my head in, the lantern trophy. Absolutely. Just sort it out. Just please give us the right size base, please, because it just looks really odd. I just wish we had the right. I think I've got all my other trophies out. Pick in 10 years. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else left in the slacker statues. Got a life statues, they are. Upgrade something. Upgrade something. Okay. What would you like me to upgrade? That's what I was trying to build up. Let's try to see if we can smash some and upgrade something worthwhile. Anything, says Ryan. So let's get some. Let's dedicate some actual concentration. Put something in your bunkers. Do. Let's go ×3 and get this done. Get this out of the way. Let's drop these 2. Another one done. Let's build up some. Put some attitude in my bunkers. Or upgrade my attitude. Do I need to do an op hit? How's that looking? Waterloo. Shall I take Waterloo? Shall I kill Waterloo, Ryan, or do you want to keep it up for Sabo? What? There's nothing to do. No, says Ryan. Don't do it. Actually, I do. Can I just, because I do need to, and I'll show you why I need to, if I can remember what buttons to press there. And attacking task force operations, I need to do one. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to attack Waterloo. But I'm only going to drop. You drop it. Oh, boo, yes, that's right. I'm going to drop a Scorcher. I'm going to bring it up here. I'm going to bring it up here. I'm going to singe this power cell. Just give it a light toasting. I'm going to lightly toast this power cell. There we go. And then I'm going to get out of there. How's that? And now I've attacked in this operation. Probably couldn't kill it anyway, says only me. It's a tricky solo. Well, no, it's not a solo. It's a tricky finish. There to flat it, says Martini. No, because I know that they need it for only way I'd flatten is if they'll take me back in. No, I Sugar Ship 3 is actually quite fun. The chat is quite entertaining, it has to be said. Until I kind of get back into going hardcore at some warships again. It is quite a fun chat. Right, okay, so that should have given me attacking task force. So yeah, one more operation tomorrow, and I can pick the 150 up from that. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to do hopefully, yeah, if I go live tomorrow in the evening as well. Well, mind you, I'm working late tomorrow. We got a hog roast tomorrow evening, so and then I'm in early-ish Monday morning. So I might try and jump on and do, even if I just finish the boom pass off. But I think I'm fairly well progressed up the. How much further do we need to go? Yeah, true, only me. We need to go that much. 12, 2, 6. So we got another 1,600 points to pick. No way, Martini. No, I wouldn't do it because we need to have the Sabo there. I'm not that much of an arsehole. Right, okay, let's stick some guys in these bunkers for you, just because you're asking. See, even the bunkers aren't maxed. Nothing's maxed. I need to spend some time. Actually, oh, wrong button. I want that button. We need more. What do we need? What are we going to put in this one? Right, let's get back over here and get some more. Get some more of this down. Jess will be along in a minute. Come on, Jess. We can actually talk about the tree. There, literally in the chat. Have we decided on the path yet? So I haven't decided. I don't decide on anything. Don't decide till the day. But I'm tending to think I'm starting 21.5. So for 21.5, I can go gunboat 5, landing craft 5. This is with all 4 chests in iron as well, by the way. I can go gunboat 5, landing craft 5, machine gun 4, rifleman 5, flamethrower 5, defib 4, mortar 4, power surge engraving 4, Troop Health or the Proto 1 node, which would probably be, I don't know, Shock Blaster possibly, because that would just kind of either Shock Blaster and Doom Cannon. They'll both annihilate because the splash damage the Doom Cannon does. Not sure which. Troop Health 1, Troop Health to 4, Cannons to 4, open 4 ER, then come back, grab the Cryo Bomb and the Speed Serum. The only thing that really I can see being a pain in the backside there is mines until you've got the Cryo Bomb. And then after that, I don't know. But that's probably not the path. But it's a path. Whether it's a viable path or not remains to be seen. Only time will bear that out. But it works for the tokens we've got. Let's put it that way. Let's pop that and that, and drop these guys. And take that out. And let's take that one out and drop a shed load of critters and maybe slap a shock bomb on there. We'll go with some serum. Take that down. So yeah, we've decided on a path. That might be the path that I end up spinning on Donkey, and then see what the Oracle's got to say in his video tomorrow. Because there's probably things that I've overlooked, forgotten about, or not even remotely thought of. We're getting to do some. Get some more hits done. Build up a degree of resources, and then we can kind of go in and start looking at upgrading something. Who knows, if we've got enough glod, we could even do the next level on the mystical monument. I really probably should be dropping Smenuses, shouldn't I? I forgot the mandatory Smenuses. Wow, I don't think I've done this many crab hits all year. La da 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 da. I might start taking requests for troop combinations in a minute, if anyone's got any. That could be a fun thing to do. See if we can pick up a bit of more resources, get something upgraded for Fezman. Fez is requesting that I upgrade something. Martin, why have they decided to open up Monument at 1 AM UK time? Don't know. Because 1 AM time is actually midnight UTC. And midnight UTC is the start of a new day. I would endeavour to guess. Oh, we can actually upgrade it there now, look. And we can upgrade it with one of those. Let's go 6. Let's build, try and go for 6 million wood. Put another level in our mystical monument. Yeah, I think that's probably the most likely reason, Martini, because 1 a.m. UK time is 12 midnight UTC, which is the start of a new day. Wrong. 1 a.m. is 1 a.m. No, because we are in British summertime, which means 1 a.m. British summertime is 12 midnight Greenwich Mean Time, or UTC. And since that is the universal time clock that the world revolves around now. No, I agree. I agree with you. You know, it is what it is, but that's the recognized standard. How's your enchiladas, Jess? And your refried beans? Or have you gone quesadillas? Who knows what he's having? Wrong, says only me. So as of 1 a.m., Martin, you only have 790 levels left. No, because if I can chip off another one. The thing is, though, there's going to be people out there that do it, aren't they? They're going to spend the diamonds. Mind you, I don't care. If you're going to spend the diamonds and do it, then go ahead and do it. But just please remember, use BBTFRG in the shop. Drop some shock bombs on this nonsense. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna spend the money, and get the diamonds, what's next? Changing maps, making the sky green. Sky is green. What are you on about? Sky's green, Earth's flat. What are you moaning about? He's gone all weird. He's gone all strange. What time is it? 10:30. Yeah. Definitely, I'll wake up tomorrow and that stupid leaderboard will be maxed out. Yeah, you know it. You know someone will go on and do it. Must be top of the leaderboard. Drop some shocks on these beam cannons, maybe. Might be a bad idea. Or we just send them. It's literally impossible to go on ×3 on serum and stay ahead of the game, isn't it? Right, let's have a look at 112 messages. I can understand wanting to. Yeah, there's a reason where the intel's not capped. Might be kind of cool. Red clouds, purple grass. Yeah, just mix it up a little bit. Just for S&G, you know. Oop, I'll take that one down. Add some polka dots. Flash a rainbow. Uh-oh, Ryan. I think Go Arsenal needs talking to. Who did it? Yeah. I think you might have to have words with Go Arsenal, Ryan. Explain to him it's about people's personal stats. You know, because only me's not going to be able to record any more. Well, no, not only Blazed. Blaze isn't going to be able to record any more Intel. Do you remember when like 500 Intel used to be? Oopsie. 500 Intel used to be like a dream. Where am I now? I can't be that low. Still 512, 72 Intel. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Oh, we might actually we might lose a hit here, folks. Let's just speed it up. Yeah, it's got that one done. We're always good. Of course it is. Only me says I wanted that. We've lost our first hit at 26, mostly because I weren't trying. Obviously, I wouldn't have done that if I was actually playing for keeps. If I was playing for reals. Let's pop one over there and one over here. And pop another one over here. Maybe pop one there. And we'll stick another one over there just to shut that down for a little bit longer. Bullet a drink. There we go. Let's got that one down. Maybe we'll start to build some. Nope, we're still on. I think we were meant to spare it, Leroy Jane. Sabo only destroys the buildings, not the core. So you can, yeah. It only. It take out 90%. There's always going to be 10% of the core value left, if I remember rightly. Let's get another one done. You there, Jess? Are you jumping on to talk tree or? Oh, didn't press the button. Drop that. Stick one of those over there. Pop that. stick those other two about their business. Give them a boost. Maybe stick one of them on there. Oh, that's dead. And let's speed the rest of it up. There we go. They're dead. How are we doing? How are we doing wood-wise? Ooh. Oh. We might inadvertently end up completing the boom pass by hitting crab. Someone want to change my thumbnail and change my YouTube and thing and let people know that we're just crabbing now. We kind of progressed from tech tree talk. Ta-da! At what point do you kind of go, that's enough of that? Let's just take a little look, shall we? High scores in the task force. 22nd on. So rookies up there, 170, Ultra Tony Blazed, 130. Martin, you got any Lego on the go? No, so not at the moment. So my next project, my next Lego project, well, not really. Leech engraving is good on this crab with RCs. Yeah. That's the one that gives you health back, isn't it? Let's take a look at high score global. Gee, 700, honestly. Really? For early stages, it's good. Really? 700? How do you sit there and do 700 levels of crab? For what reason? Let's have a look at his base. It better be maxed. Oh, and he's got a shield as well. Oh, that's some dedication, that is. That is some dedication. His base is cool. The next... Has the next season's Boom Pass video come out yet? He has 38 attacks left too. God, no. I think Stone did 12 hours straight for stage. Oh. Do you guys know what the next island skin is? That's my question. That's what I was just about to drop, was the next island skin is really cool. Do you guys know what it is yet? I think the embargo time for that video is today. Yes. Yeah. Sweet. Now that's going to look sick. I still like the pirate one, but... Let's get in there. Golden Dragon. It is indeed, yes. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of machine guns. No, it's Ribena. It's 29, stage 29. It's not scary. No, it's Ribena, Martini. It's Ribena. Not allowed to drink on stream. Da, 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 da. Oh, let's just speed this nonsense up. Good. I'm glad. I'm a trustworthy kind of guy. You should believe me. I think only me is slightly more skeptical, though. Shall I just tell him? If Intel is maxed, it stops being onto players' personal alley. So we Sabo Intel. So we never max. So people can keep of their personal personnel Intel alley of their Intel alley. I'll crab tomorrow. Not the end of the world to me. I have 2 other accounts. Oh, we haven't had a blah blah.
Blah 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 blah.
There you go.
Blah 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 blah.
Martin gets a prize. Yes, I know. I knew someone was. I knew the grammar police were going to come out somewhere. Yeah, it's I know. I think I've seen a little bit, and I think that they're trying to work. They are working on trying to get those stats back. Have you rejoined using the? I think it was a link posted today. That for rejoining your task force, but no, travesty is a good word. Real shame. I don't know if I've got enough left over there to effectively. Travesty, yeah, that is a good word. But yeah, no, it's devastating. I know it has been devastating for a lot of people that got kicked. I remember waking up that morning and seeing only me that you'd requested to rejoin. Thinking, oh, why is only me left? And then I realised that it wasn't through your choice. Somewhat annoying. Your tablet has been hacked too. Going to lose only me and Cookie soon. The only good news, if you do all the hits live, our players nothing to stay for. I'll do as many hits as live as I can. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of stuff to open now. Look, this and this. Great. What do I take? I'll convert that into powder, I suppose. That in the hunt for the 32. Want those, want that, want that. They're always useful. That's not. That is. We're not at not quite at the 6 million yet. We can do this one, and then we can upgrade the All hits live. Okay. Yeah, I need to drag them up this side. I need to find the password for the FunOps accounts. But once I do that, then all hits lives will be back on the cards in the not too distant future. So for those of you that are following my, how many of you are actually in chat? What do I want? Let's go with that one. Half a dozen of you in chat. Let's refresh that and let's see what we've actually. There's half a dozen of you in chat. Fair enough. For those of you that have been following my employment saga, I now have another new job, and I am back where I started 10 or so years ago. You've probably been kicked from those task forces. Hey, Martini, that's a point. And if I have, that's not good news, because those accounts were just holding. They were just holding in those task forces. Yeah. Should we go and investigate? You want to do it all hits live? How many of you are in the chat? Well, according to that, there's 5. According to that, there's 3. Yeah, let me just crack this off and we'll go and have a look and see how bad it actually is. Might have to write to Nunu. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and take a look at how bad things really are. Right, up here, over here, on here. So let's have a look at Donkey first of all and see if Donkey's. Aye, Donkey's still in Sugar Ship 2. It's not Nunu now, is it? No, it's not. No, you are quite right. It isn't Nunu. Have you met the new? You guys are as new to this as I am, really. Have you met our new community manager yet? Has he jumped on? Is he there watching? Are you there watching, Kai? In the background? Well, no, because it's saying that I've got 4 watchers. It's only me, Martini, Ryan, and who's the 4th one? Only me, Martini, Ryan. Who's the 4th one out there? Fez, possibly. Only me, maybe. Who's the 4th one out there watching in the background? Sneaky peeker. Lurker, yeah. Bushy peeper. That was it. Bushy peeper. That's what we used to call him. Okay, so Donkey's in the clear. Donkey's good. 5 watching according to that. Yeah. Right, let's have a look. Now this should be Manic Meerkat. It should be Meerkat account. Yeah, Fezman's there. It's Meerkat. Commander, we freed prisoner in recent battle. He offered us fight for us. I'm trained to lead a squad of riflemen. My skills will improve our performance. I'm not doing the accents. Let's just skip through this. So Meerkat is still. Oh, I'm gonna have to do the whole nonsense, aren't I? Yeah. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Oh, blah 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 blah. Let's get through the tutorial. Marvelous. Okay. Lovely. Done. Yeah. Over there. Yeah. Done. There. Here. Here. Okay, can we crack on now? In there. Still got to do gadgets. I'll be with you in a sec. Right. Done. Okay, so Manic Meerkat has been kicked from its task force. Now, that's not a good sign. Let's go looking for BBTFRG on ops. No, why am I using that keyboard? I've just sent a message to delete that. Yep, okay. That's that. Just sent a message to Slack saying, we use this keyboard, TFRG on ops. Okay. So FunOps 1 still has BBTFRG 50 in it. That's good. Back. That's still got 2 in it. That's still got 3 in it. That's still got 4 in it. That's still got 5 in it. That's still got 6 in it. But we seem to have lost BBTFRG 1. There's FunOps 1. That's good because that's the 50 man. And it's still got in. So so this has been kicked out of sorry, just bear with me. Bulls hitters. Bull hitter. Wouldn't be double T, would it? Bulls hitters. Okay, let's go and see if some of these other accounts. I've got had a holding account called Bulls Hitters. So that was Meerkat. Let's have a look at Marauding Moose. We are bearing with you, says only me. Marauding Moose. Let's have a look and see whether Moose is. Oh, we got to go through this nonsense again. Really? Can we not skip this BS? Okay, let's see if maybe if we force close everything, maybe that will skip it. You cannot skip anything. That's right. Ah! In fact, it just goes back to the beginning. Let's not do that again. Okay, yep, lovely. Enter battle. That's fine. Drop him there. Go speed 3. This might get a little bit repetitive for you guys, but you wanted me to check them. At least the FunOps channels have all still got their respective holding accounts in them, so that's good. It's so wrong. This stuff shouldn't happen. That's only me. No, you're right. Over there, over here. Press that. Do that. Come out of there. Are we done? Oh no, because we've still got to do the gadgets, haven't we? One of them. Press that. Hit that. Over here. Level up. Assign. Then we level up. That's right. Da, da, da. And then we can come out of there. Turn this on, turn it off. Lovely jubbly. Claim reward. Are we done? There we go. Balls hitters. Muppet Marv. Shambolic sheep. Okay. So where's Manic Meerkat? Jesus, I forgot I had Ponderous Panda and Shambolic Sheep. Oh my days. Ponderous Panda. Yeah, so some of these accounts are very junior. They rely too much on our love of the game. Yes, yes, I would second that. From a distance, it looks like there's a heavy chopper in the water there, doesn't it? Has anyone noticed that before? Who put the heavy chopper in the water? And why is there a random boat of rifles there? In fact, why are there heavy choppers on marauding moose at all? Let's go and see if we can actually land these heavy choppers. Yeah, we can. I must have set them up in proto troops then. What do you think of the PC edition? What's your verdict on the PC edition, guys? Now I've got no heavy choppers. Brilliant. Okay, let's get out of there. These are accounts that I'll pick up again when I retire. In my retirement, over there, back over to Bull. Okay, so yeah, we haven't lost the fun. Most importantly, we haven't lost the Fun Ops accounts, and that was really, really my biggest concern. We can go and upgrade the statue again with 6 million wood. Not for me, too clicky. I don't personally. I remember right back in the day, before I was ever involved with Supercell as a creator and any of that, before I was even involved with the Facebook group BBTFRG or anything, I used BlueStacks just to kind of see what it was like. BlueStacks is an emulator, so I was playing mobile games on the PC itself, and well, I say I tried it, didn't like it. For me, you can't be as accurate with the mouse as quickly as you can with your finger. So, you know, if you're doing an operation and you need to land 4 shocks, I mean, this is going back to when, you know, when ops were the bread and butter. If you need to land 4 or 5 shocks on a maze, a 6-shot maze, you need to land them quick. It's easier to do it with a finger than it is with trying to do it with the mouse. Big Papa's house in the chat. Hello, BBTFRG, Martin, and everyone. Happy Saturday. Happy crab to you as well, Big Papa. Oh, we've shot up to 12 in the chat. I want to do a fun op. Let's turbo that with another one of those. We've unlocked some new bonuses, apparently. Deep dive reward quality, plus 1%. Nice, happy crab. Yeah, no, we were crabbing, but then so what we got here, I really don't want to use any of that, do I? Meerkat doesn't have a task force. No, you're right, Meerkat doesn't have a task force. Meerkat was in join. That's why Meerkat doesn't have a task force, because Meerkat's been kicked out of join due to inactivity. I want to keep all of those. Let's re-roll. Yeah, we can use those. Use some of that shit. What's next? Stone or Glod or... Stone or Glod or wood? Stone, Glod or wood? Reroll, says only me. Reroll indeed. Okay, let's do it again. Pop one of those. That there. This lot down here. Take that out. Take that out. Take that out. Bring these idiots up here. Under a cloud of smoke. And have a little look at the chat. We'll take the gens down. Just taking the gens down in it. Pop a shock on that. Is there anything back there that's going to cause any these idiots? Can't really be bothered to throw a shock at the rest of it, to be honest. We'll just let them do what they do. And top up the resources. I think 6 million, 7 million glods enough to do the next level, isn't it? But if nothing else, we've managed to get a few levels on this done. We'll push that through. What's next? I might as well use 30 fuses, am I? Yeah, do it. Who needs proto defenses anyway? No, not using docked T tokens. What else is there? Glod, sorry, wood or stone. Yeah, let's build up some wood or stone. Go to sleep early one tomorrow. Thanks for the stream. Catch you all soon. Nice one, Martini. Cheers, my friend. I will catch you. Like I said, I'll probably bash out a little stream tomorrow evening, see if I can get Jess on chat and we can chat about the actually have a proper chat about the tech tree. No, don't use parts. It was 30 out of like 100 and something. Where's my part? Where's my weapons lab? Over here. You look at my weapons lab. There you go. I have plenty of parts. I have no shortage of parts. I can spare 30 just for the process of moving the statue along. What am I doing? This and this. I was just about to say, it's a bit late for you, isn't it, Martini? But then I realised it's not a school night, so... Only me. Sorry, I realised it's not a school night, which is why you're still with us. Pop that. Pop that. Take those out. Let's stick that on turbo. Take that. Pop one over there. Is that done? Keep that up and you won't have any. What am I actually on now? Level 15. Level 15 of the Mystic Monument. Nuts, isn't it? Absolutely nuts. And what does it do? BVI 8. Mr. Petrick. Maybe I should start crabbing again. No. Nobody's got time. Nobody's got time for that. Well, obviously, Mr. Petrick has. Nout. No, you've got a Sunday tomorrow. Sunday of relaxing. Right. Okay. So we need to be a little bit careful here so that we don't cause a crash. How many build tokens do you have? I will go and have a look very shortly for you, sir. Bring them back over here. There, bring them back over here. Take that down, bring them back up here. Just got that one there by the looks of things. Pop a shock on that. Pop another shock on that, flare the core, and drop a great big Smenus. That wasn't a... Oh, need to practice my Smenuses. Yes, definitely need a Smenus revision course is required. Build tokens. Which one are they under? Where do we keep them now? My God, it's been too long since I played this game. I think they're in there. 78 build tokens. Why? What's your plan, Fez? Oh, to get loads of stuff being built at once. Yeah, occasionally I do that. 33 blueprints. So yeah. And boosters. You can upgrade the whole damn base. Yeah, I just need the all I need is the resources. That's the drawback, is having the resources is I should do, really, what I should do is spend 12 months. Hasty is here for resources. Yeah, but I can't go. The trouble is, I can't go over level 70. I can only go as far as level 6. Well, level 60, but not complete level 69. Because then what will happen is I'll end up with a Hasty 2 trophy. And once I've got a Hasty 2 trophy, I'm going to have to commit to getting all of the other crab trophies as 2. Resources boat, yeah, it's got a bit on it. I have been, I've done, so when the last update dropped, I used it to do the landing craft and the landing craft, the HQ, the armory, although I've still got a load of troops to do in the armory. But yeah, the resource boat took a bit of a hit. I mean, I had over 100 million of each, well over 100 million of each resource, but I mean, there's a bit on board, but But then what have I got? So we've got, I mean, I kind of 159 free bases, so I do need to do a map clear. 14, 14, 14. So all my resources bases are mine. But I will do the map clear tomorrow evening when I go and push for, this. What's tomorrow? Sunday. So we'll have Blackguard challenge battles. So bullet solos will give me, that will give me win with full health, you win using hero only, win with few troops, deploy few troops and win, deploy number of landing craft. I could probably win with the critters on that. So, well, I could probably do that now. Win without gunboat, and I need 3 more of those. Win with unique troops, that'll be with bullet tomorrow. Ever spark med kits, that'll be the bullet one. So bullet solos will tick a lot of these off, and then if I just randomly throw artillery and critters, did I see a critters one? Yeah, there. Throw artillery and critters. It's raining here, thank God. Really? You had a dry spell, have you? 4 out of 5 op attacks. I'm proud of you. Yeah, just one more to do. No, like I said, I am most definitely back in the world of Boom. And as time pushes on, I'll be even more back in the world of Boom. Boom. Just one look and ruling, I bet, Ryan. Let's take that lot out. Kill those. Bring these guys over here and shock that. Once that ding cannon is down, we'll bring them over and deal with the shield gens. Back over here. Those out. Over here. Shock on that. Stuff some critters on that. Pop a shock on that. Everyone over here. But the Ultra Tony guy is showing off on Crab again. Shock in there. Where's the right, let's drop one on that. Stick those in there, flare that. Give Bullet a drink, get the core taken down, and job's a good one. Celebrating level 35 clearance like a boss. Let's take Slack out. I keep sending random messages to Slack, which isn't going to do. Not really. No worries. Press the right buttons in the right order. What stage? 35. 35 only me. Stage 35 I'm at. Oh my shit. Three DCs over that way. Pull the scorchers off the boat first. Pop that, bring everybody over. Stuff a shock on that. Here, pop that. Shock mine. Those shock mines. Where's that coming? Oh, that's not down yet. That's annoying. I thought that had gone. Don't think this one's going to be a solo. No, no solo here. Bring him. Take that. That. Take that down. Get up to while he's up here. Move him over here. Soon. That Doom Camp is bloody thing. Oh, we dueled. Probably going to be changing the slots as well soon from Boom Beach characters to I don't know what. So rather than like warrior, we'll change it to something else. I was thinking of making the jackpot bulls hitters and then having bulls various other themed, but I'm not quite sure what yet. Not sure that Jess is coming back on, to be fair. All right, Jess might be done for the we need guys. Up here, don't we? get that down. Yeah, much here with full scorch. 1 hour until 1 hour and 40 minutes until the mystical monument unlocks for upgrading. So I've got long, really. Not if I'm going to upgrade it. Look at this thing. Look at the tail. Do you need to go wee-wees? You do know the back door's open, don't you? You do know the back door's open. You can go for wee-wee anytime you want. Look at the tail going for it. What do you want? Should we go and make sure the back door's open? I'm going to put that. No, what I'm going to do. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'm going to run out of gold, so I can't reload troops. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I remember how to bloody use them. Go up here. Not in there. Where is it? Is it in here? Use a gold safe. There we go. Jobs are good. Somewhere to put all my loot from crap. That's right, I've got gold safes. That's what gold safes are for. Right, let's go in here, over here, in there. Okay, I'll train some troops. Keep you on. I didn't see that. What? I don't care. I don't care. In there, in there. Attack that. I'm going to use some more gold safes in a minute, I reckon. Bullet and this lot. And I'm going to let them do their thing. There we go. I'm going to go and let the dog out. Back in a sec. Come on. Yeah, so it turns out the back door wasn't open. And he couldn't go for wee-wees. Oh, they've done all right. Maybe I should hit like that more often. Let's give Bullet a drink. Chuck a shock on there. Camera's a tad off. The camera, my friend, is actually pointing at the internal fan, on my PC. Let's turn that off. There you go. How's that? It's that spaceship we're looking at. It's right. No, that's the internal fan on the PC. As opposed to the 3 front fans or the 2 underneath fans. But yeah. Although some might argue that the fans were a better view. So yeah, someone asked me about Lego. Someone asked me about Lego earlier. My next project, which should be happening relatively soon, I hope. I'll go back onto that camera. So up there, this sort of shelving assembly is all going to come out, and these shelves are going to extend around this wall. The Titanic will kind of come down over here, so it's in screen. And so my next Lego assignment will be the Statue of Liberty, which is going to sit next to the Titanic, which will all be hopefully be lit up. And then I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic that I might, from my wife, get the Lego Artemis 2 heavy lifter for my birthday, which is a little over a month away. Axe has some cool as Lego. I love Legos. I love Lego. I wish I could afford more of it. So yeah, that's the plan, is to redo the shelving in here. Sort of show off the Lego a little bit better. Pop these guys up there, let them, that lot. Probably needed to reload troop. This isn't going to go well, is it? Lego price is crazy. Yeah, sure is. Definitely wasn't only me that asked about Lego. This isn't going to go well, is it? Pop that on there. See if we can micromanage Bullet. Up there. Put shock on that. Get him to take that down. Then bring him up here. Couple of smokes. No, he's dead. I didn't get to hit energy drink in time. Should have hit drink before the smokes. Oh well. It's all fun and games, isn't it? Right. Let's go for some more. What are we going for? We're going for wooden glot, aren't we? Or wooden stone, I think. Right, let's try again. Maybe I should boost. What do you reckon, guys? Should I spend 13 powder and boost my statues, or should we call it a night? Hold on, I've got one more glass of Ribena. Up to you, not us. No, it's always up to you guys. It is always up to you guys. Whenever I stream, and I know that hasn't been a lot of recent times, but whenever I stream, it's up to you. You are the reason I stream. Maybe we should just go for them straight on the core. Maybe we should probably put a shock on that as well. Oh no, that's all right. That's taken that down. Okay, that's done. That's cooked. Oh no, that's crashed. Are you still there? My YouTube studio's crashed. Are you all still there? I'm assuming you're still there. That. Yep, coming up. There. Only me, right? Gotta go. Nice to see you, Slackety Slackface. Battery is low too. Gotta clear my back before bed. Night, folks. Good night, only me. Thank you for joining us this evening. We'll see you again real soon. You take care, buddy. And yeah, I'll catch up with you soon, my friend. Night, night. And then there were 5. So Ryan is 1. Only me's gone to bed. Fez is lurking. Who are the other 3? Who are my other 3 lurkers? Who are you? Speak up, let your voice be heard. Just me and you, Ryan. Just me and you. Oh, what we got there that's cooked? Group health. Let's add to keep that. No, I don't want to add that. Let's go back in. No way of stopping them now, is there? Just what it is. Yeah, we got a Fez man. So I thought you'd be there, Fez, in the background, keeping an eye on me. Please don't have a fun ops without me. I was toying with the idea of doing a fun ops, but there's only 5 people in the chat, so which is hardly surprising because I did bill this as a tech tree talk, and it turned out not to be. Well, I kind of did for a little, but it sort of turned into I don't know, me just playing Boom with a few people watching. No, I won't have a fun ops, not without you. It wouldn't be a fun ops without you, only me. I will make sure that you know when my next fun ops is occurring. Over there. Get rid of those mines and pop stock on that. There, we'll bring these dudes over there, pop a stock on that. And on there. Another shock on that one. Everyone on the core. Shock the shock mine. Give Bullet a drink. And we're hauling the mail. Celebrating level 38 like he's rocking the leaderboard. Not bad resources though. Right. What's this one? Bullet to distract. That one up there. I think we might have scorches available to us there out of. On the way. Pop that shock mine. That cryo bomb, sorry, not shock mine. Bring everybody down here. shock on that, pop a shock on that one. Here for a little bit. Pop a shock, and flare the core. And that'll be level 39. And does that give us enough to do a bit more magical monument? No, we want 5 million stone. God, can you imagine 5 million stone? No one would get on the leaderboard. Oh, it's another one of those. I ate that duck. Okay, let's pop that. Everyone off the bus. Pop a shock on there. Pop a shock on that. Take that out. We want to get these guys off. One more. There we go. Bring everyone over here. I don't know if that shock launcher's down. It looks like it. The doom cannon's not down though. Need that gone. Take out the doom cannon, please. Take out the doom cannon, please. Bring these guys up here. Bullet move in. Another shock on that. Let's take that one out. DC's gone. Everyone up here. I kind of feel like I should have boosted, but you know. Let's chuck a load of gunboat energy at this and see what happens. Let's got shot at the DC at least, if nothing else. Okay. Waste some more glod. Go again. So this will get me my gold trophy. One there, one there. Now that only me has gone, we can finally start an all hits live fun ops. Let's do it. Can you imagine? He would be so upset. Shock Blaster's a bit of a pain in the twant. I've got 2 more Scorchers there to get off the bus as well. Well, they can stay where they are, to be honest. These gens are going to take a while to come down, I think. Just blame it totally on me, says Flint. Yeah, I think this one could be a bit of a lost cause, to be honest. If we can smash one more level on the old, well, we'll do this one and then maybe try and see what it wants for the next level of the mystical monument, and then we'll probably call it a night. We're still no wiser as to what we're doing on the tech tree path. No, seriously. I'll call that back up before the end of the stream. Let's just put it on triple, shall we? And get this over and done with. Well, it's dead. Scorch is gone. That Scorch is down. Almost. Is it gonna survive, or will the oh, with 8 seconds left to go, it finally dies. Right, okay. Let's get in, and I probably should have, to be fair, I probably should have boosted by now, but who cares? I don't. Let's see. There we go. Right. Let's pop that. Stick a shock on that. Pop that. Go another shock on that, and we'll go a shock on that shock launcher. Then we'll go a shock on the boom cannon and shock launcher. All the gens are down. All the gens are down. And the sky is grey. Or purple and green, if you like. I think that might give us enough to do the mystical magical monument. What's that? No, we are literally 58,000 stone short. Mother Hubbard. Only me. Oh. Pop a shock on that. Pop a shock in there. Pop that. Pop that there. Bring these guys up here. Over in that gap there. Myriad of barrage to take this out. Give Bullet a drink. We should also pop that shock launcher. Take those 2 RLs out. Wait while they take the gens out. Some critters on these mines. That one gen over there now. That's a patience. Well, he's shock locked. There's no point in continuing. So we're just going to bar this one out. Move on to the next hit. It should be a straight in. And we can upgrade the magical monument. And then we'll take one final look at the tech tree. And then we'll probably call it a night for tonight. But like I said, I might... What do you think of the new style of thumbnail? Got AI to help. Got AI to help me. Got to be brutally honest. Okay. In you all come. Cheers, Ryan. Yeah, it was some little AI assistance, it has to be said. But then what isn't these days? It's a couple more scorches off the ship. 1 and 2. What does that leave? Turns down. That's fairly straightforward from here. Hop. Stage 41. Yeah, as I say, I don't want to go near stage 70 because then I'll end up picking up a hasty 2 trophy, and then I'll have to go through and get all of the others up to 2, which will upset me greatly. So what does that mean we can do to the mystical magical monument? We can upgrade it 5 mil on the stone. If we use one of these, let's turbo that along, and we can do 3 million on the iron. If we turbo that along as well, and 7 million on the glod. If we turbo that along, which we can do, and I'm not using any of those. 6 million wood we'll save up for. What's the next crab? What is the next crab hit? That is 390,000. Yeah, we're going to give that a miss. Right, okay, over here. So what we have decided on is that we're going to zoom in, we're going to bring it down there, and we are going to do this. We're going to click that, we're going to click that. Gives us a line to draw. Did you say you'll get upset to get another? Let me show you. So I got all my legendary trophies, Fez, and they're all leg 1. Now, I won't be upset, but if I get, let's say I get hasty leg 2, my OCD means that I'm going to then have to go and get leg 2 on all of those trophies, which means committing a whole 12 months. He can't see it. You're right. Let's switch back. Yeah, so there's obviously hasty is leg 1, and all my trophies are in fact leg 1. That should be... Oh, where does that go? Underneath. Not sure. Oh, we'll leave it there. Yeah, all my trophies are legendary 1 because, you know, I'm a legend. What can I say? But if I go and get that up to ledge 2, then that means I'm going to have to commit to the next 12 months to getting every single one of these statues up to legendary 2. And I can't do that. So I made a conscious decision several seasons ago, many seasons ago, in fact, that once I'd got my legendary trophies, that's what I was going to leave them at legendary 1. One day in the future, my child will have left home, my mortgage will be clear, my rent will be paid, my debts will be clear, and I won't have to work as hard. And maybe then maybe then I can, well, we have a reason to play crab now. Maybe then I can dedicate more time in my life to getting legendaries 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. I mean, a moment ago, I don't know if you were here, a moment ago, we went on to high score on the leaderboard. We went and took a look at Mr. Petrick's base. And if you look, he's got legendary 7 fireworks statue there, legendary 8 on hasty, and it's like, I mean, I get the legendary trophies, and they were brilliant, and it kind of gave you something to play for. But once you got legendary, having a different Roman numeral on the front to me didn't really mean that much, not compared with real life. And I guess the thing now is that 70 is so easy to achieve. I literally, what have I got? I mean, I'm at level 42 with nothing but unboosted scorchers, just mucking around. So what have I got? 32. So I've still got 32 hits left. If I properly knuckle down, I could get 70 easily this evening. I mean, I'm not even using any boost at the moment. So yeah, I could put some boost on, and I could go and get legendary 2 on all of them. But to be honest with you, like I said, so crab falls at the end of the week when all of the videos are done. So let's just hypothetically say that I didn't have life going on and the things with my wife and all of that. But this last, so where are we now? We're Saturday today? Yeah, we're Saturday today. So at the start of this week, the dev build became available, and it had crab, warships, and the next season's boom pass on it, as well as the update, the April update. So you've got all week to record those updates, edit those videos, put them all together. Obviously, I'm trying to keep I want to try and keep the calculator going again now. So I need to put that together. And continue to work do my job and look after my wife, and just trying to do it all. I'm not making excuses, and I know it's all bants if the real life comes first. I get that, but trying to do all of that during the week, and then you get to the weekends, the videos are released, they all come out, and it's like, and now I've got to go and do 70 levels of crab on 4 account, 5 account, 6 account, on however many accounts you're running. Nah, sorry. But I will start making a push for my second series of trophies, legendary trophies, at some point in time. Where are we with the mystical monument? We are at level, see, I don't want to use any of these jobbies, and I don't want to use any of those tokens. 6 million wood. Oh, plus the fact I'm starting to get tired. Okay, I'll go. Let's do one more. Ryan beat Fez in the fight. Oh, see, they're not even easy anymore. Oh, and I've landed a troop where I didn't want to land a troop. Pop that. Shock on that. These two. I'm out. Fez is mad at me, nothing you. Bring these guys over here. See if we can take that out. Pop a shock up there. Take that out. Pop that. Bring these guys over here. Come on, Martin. I've got 3 accounts and they get done every crap. Oh, I wish I had the. I honestly wish I had the time. Are those gens even moving? I'm not sure they are. Right. Let's use him to take that out. Now let's bring him down here to take the gens. Serum on him, and we're pretty much done with. There we go. Right, now let him. Bring him over here. Not many will say in chat, but it's good to see you live, Martin. Cheers for Ryan. Cheers, man. Yeah, I say it's nice to be. It's nice to be back in the hot seat. Can he do this? Yes. Was that did we solo that? Did we just solo 42, or was that a? Did I actually? I don't know if I. Let me just check my log. Why can't I find my crab log? Does it not log crab hits anymore? It doesn't, does it? Wow. Glad you're back. Just stay back. Yep, I will. I know I've been here before several times, but I wish I knew who else was in the chat. I was just going to say we got 7 there. I know Ryan and that's there. I wish I knew who else was there. But yeah, like I said, it's been I've had some personal issues that I've had to attend to and to get things back on track. We've had as a family, as a family, we've had a tough 18 months. At the top left arrow, it shows you everything. My attacks. There we go. See, it's like shit like that. But oh my days. It's been so long since I played this on a regular basis. Yes, I did do 42. Yeah, because that's the what's attacked me. It's been so long since I've done this regular. Like I said, in all honesty, with the bunkers, I need to fully understand the bunkers because I've got 10 million gold. But I can only afford to put one lot of medics in that thing. So why? Total hourly upkeep. Hourly upkeep. So I need to clear my base. Clever. That's clever. Okay. In the sense that it keeps you playing on the reg. Pardon me. So that was kind of, I guess, when they introduced bunkers, that was when life started to kind of get that. I think that's when Joe took poorly. And ever since then, they've been adding new stuff, doing more updates. And I've not been able to keep as much. I mean, like, it's like this engraver. I mean, I'm just like chunking along, and occasionally I do engravings and I'm not sure what I do. Like, okay, so well, let's research that and research that. And I haven't got many of those, so I'm still searching for my max on that. But we'll research that because that's the only one that I'm not doing. But then, like, what do we do with those? This is why I need to spend some time on like a call with somebody, just going over all of this stuff. Mr. Poing still in the chat. I thought you gone nunites, my friend. Let's take a look at this mystical monument. Testicle monument. So we still need 6 million. 6 million wood required. What's this one? 390. Let's train some. And we'll take a look at this. Take a look at this level. Ooh, don't mind these ones. I know there's a lot of. Let's take those out to start with. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Drop that. Drop him. Then we can drop some critterage over here. Drop that and one there. Take some of these out. Definitely slow that down. Slow this down. Let's have another one on there. Do you know, I probably should boost, really, shouldn't I? There's no point boosting. Not really. Try and knock that out with a. Have we got is there a gen still? Oh, down here. Let's send the critters in on that. Give him a drink. Let him knock that over. Get on with it.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
Oh, I was enjoying this chat.
Get on with it.
There we go. Load up another 16 Scorchers to go and kill them off. Shush point, be nice. It's Flint's there as well. How many's on this one? 400,000, so it's 800. So this and one more hit. This and one more hit. That will give us the mystical magical monument target that we're looking for. Then we can go to bed. Right, what we got? One over there. Let's drop some critters in the middle of that. Shock, shock. Another shock. Pop that and that. No, never, says Mr. Point. Dock. Blaster over here. There's one. Taken down. Gens. Cool. Pop one of those on there and land a speed serum in the backfield. And that should be enough for the solo. Another unboosted solo. I think all we need now. Oh, it's what we do. Yeah, wood. So this one, this crab will definitely give us 3-8. Yeah, that's enough. It's over the line. Should be. Oh. Those. Shock there, shock there. Ryan and Mr. Poing came back winner that from that bull run. And that is that one down. That's killed that bottle of Ribena. Right. Yes, I agree. We need more Martin on YouTube for sure. Let's upgrade that. What do we want? We want, oh, we use one of those, but that's what we actually want. And then, oh, 30 blue crystals. Nobody's got time for 30 blue crystals. Have they? How many have we actually got? Where do we want to go? Let's go over here to have a look at this. Oops, wrong button. That one. 50. Going to cost me. What do we want? 30. So that's another 15. So it's going to cost me 150 diamonds. Convert those. Let's stick that in the group health 14. Add to queue. A masterpiece. A reroll. Okay, there we go. So that's going to take us level 20. So we are now at level 20 with the mystical monument. That is as far as I'm taking that. What we'll do, I'm going to switch you over here now, just to go over my season, because the thumbnail was Tech Tree Talk, and I really feel that we should talk about the Tech Tree. I don't want a line. That's not what I want. Let's undo that. So my path, as it stands at the moment, will be straight out of defib. 2 statue booths. 1, 3, 3 ER. Pick the mortar up. They come down here to that. I am then gonna just continue along. When we started playing this almost totally new game today. Yeah, not far off. I mean, if you think back when we started playing, and I'm assuming that not just myself, Ryan and Fez, but and Flint yourself, but the few other people that are in the chat there are OG players. You know, tanks were green. In fact, where all the troops, no, all the statues. Do you remember all the statues were green, irrespective of what they did? All the statues were green. We never had shock launchers. Proto defenses weren't even invented. You just think of what's actually being added to this game. Let's just go to the weapons lab and look at what's been added since we started playing this game. So obviously the rifle Zookas, heavies, warriors, they were there. Tanks, Grens, medics, laser rangers, cryos, mechs, scorchers. Brand new player here with 12 years experience on the game and still a pro noob. I think we're all pro noobs, aren't we? Yeah, Scorchers, Bombardiers, Rocket Choppers. I mean, Flare, which was you remember Flare was there right from the beginning, and that was the fundamental difference between Boom Beach and Clash of Clans, wasn't it? The fact that you could actually control your troops. You know, now we've got squad leaders, and you can control those individually, although God knows how they work. Again, I need to kind of come over here and understand this and this and this and exactly how the squad leaders work. Heroes and the hero hut, that's something new. So yeah, it's come a hell of a long way in 10 years. I agree with you, especially when you think back. I'm just trying to think, what do we reckon? 4, 5 years ago, when what was his name? I can see his with the guy with the long hair and the beard was our community manager before Nunu. Announced, they sat on the sofa. Rick. No, not Rick. Not Rick. Not Rick. I'm gonna have to go and find out now. Yeah, the other one. I'm gonna have to go and look him up. I forget. I'm gonna go and look him up. Drew, thank you, Stone there lurking in the background. Drew, thank you, Stone. He reminded me, you won't get this, Stone, but I'm not sure if anyone else will. He reminded me of Neil from The Young Ones. There was a British sitcom, all going back now. There was a bunch of students that also don't leak Slack. No, I was just going to go into Slack and have a look for the guy's name. I can see his face in my head. I can see his face, but the name wouldn't come to me. But thank you, Stone. Yeah, Drew. When they sat on the sofa and they announced that they're yeah, good shout. Thank you. Yes. Why is that? Oh, because we're up on there. Okay, so we need to switch that back. Yeah, when they announced that there would be no more updates. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, so they've come a huge way since they announced no more updates. Drew had the long hair. Yeah, he had the long hair and the beard. That's right. And I can remember them sitting. They did a like a boom talk type thing where they sat on the sofa, him and the dev team, and they kind of basically said that there would be no more major updates. There'd be some sort of housekeeping tweaks and some UI tweaks, and that would be about the size of it. But there would be no more. There would be no more major updates. But yeah, here we are. What, 4 or 5 years after that announcement, and this latest update. Well, not the April one, but the anniversary update is pretty damn huge when you think about it. There's a lot there to I need to get my head around, and yeah, things are looking good for Boom. So I'm really annoyed with myself that I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. But hey, you can't change what's done. Right, so I am probably going to call it quits. No, I am going to call it quits for the evening now. I've got work again tomorrow, but I'll be on tomorrow evening, and we will look at smashing out. We'll look at smashing out this and getting through however many points are left. How many do we need? Rewards. We need about 1,200. About 1,200 points. Where is it? 2.6, isn't it? 2.6 is what we're looking for. Yeah, 2.6. And we are at 1.4. So yeah, we're about halfway there. But I reckon with the missions that are left, that's a bullet mission. That's a bullet mission. We can do those with bullet. I started playing the game before Heroes. Yeah, before Heroes, started playing way before Heroes. I can remember, I seem to remember the first update I was aware of. They split the trophies from green, because all the trophies used to be green. All the statues. God, it's been a long day. All the statues used to be green, and they split them down, obviously, so the resource ones remain green, and then Flint's favourite, the blues, and then obviously the GBE and the troop damage, troop health, were red. But that was the first update that I was aware that they did. So I think I started playing. I downloaded it pretty much straight away, but didn't start playing it for about 8 months after. Yeah, it was probably about 8 months after the global release that I started playing it properly. When you think back now, like, that's what, 11, 12 years. That's, for people that have been playing since the beginning, that's 11 or 12 years. That's a good chunk of anybody's life, isn't it? And what do you do when it's... Can you will your account to somebody? Can you leave it? Can you leave it to somebody? Can you leave your accounts to somebody? Oh, I don't know. That's this kind of going into a whole world of thought now, a whole world of depressive thought now, isn't it? Right, okay, over here, back to this. So yeah, back to this. So how do I come down here? Let's down to that one. So yeah, just going straight through 4. That's my plan. And then I will be going, shooting up there and shooting up there to get those two. No, not that one. Not that one at all. Let's take that one out. What I meant was this one. And all things being equal, watching like way behind. Yeah. And shooting up there to get that one. And that, with my 4 iron chests, will completely use all my keys and tokens. That is, of course, unless the oracle that is stone says, nah, don't do that. Do this. So, like the rest of you, we'll all be... Season should be intense. I think that's one thing we can guarantee, is it will be intense. I mean, I won't. I'll still be in my house. It's far too cold out there to be living in a tent at the moment. But yeah, we'll all be waiting for bated breath for Stone's tech tree guide tomorrow to see what he suggests, so we can all either follow his lead or do the exact opposite. But I plan on being back tomorrow evening, when we will smash out the boom pass in one foul swoop. I mean, I've done it before. I've done it before from way further back on the tree, with so many more missions left to complete. So I've got no doubt that, I mean, there's 150 points there in Task Force Operation. Win without Gunboat is easy enough to do with Scorchers. So yeah, I've got no issues there. And who knows, we might even do a few more crab hits, because we have, what do we have? The option to do 23 more crab hits, 69, as long as we don't complete the 69th. And maybe even take the mystical monument on a little bit further. She's been sat at, do I only need one? Do I really only need one? Oh, I might as well do it then, aren't I? There we go. I'm just going to let that one time out. I'm not going to use a blueprint to speed that one up. But yeah, so we'll come back tomorrow. We'll see how much further along we can take the mystical monument. But for this evening, I think I'm done. I think we're done. I will reach out to Jess and see whether he wants to join me tomorrow evening. We'll do that tomorrow evening. Then Monday, when I get home from work, I will run my first crab stream of next season, which, like you say, should be intense. But for now, people, I'm out of here. So thank you all very much for joining me this evening. It's been muchly appreciated. Fez, Brian, Stone, Flint, only me, and the rest of you that are lurking in the chat. Thank you all very much. I'll see you tomorrow evening. But in the meantime, have a good night. I'll speak to you soon. Remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do. If you do, don't get caught. But if you get caught, you don't know me. All right, guys. Good night.